Former UFC heavyweight star Brendan Schaub has called for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul to fight bare knuckle next week. Both Paul and Tyson are scheduled to go head-to-head on November 15 at the AT&T Stadium in Texas. Next week's clash will see the two boxing stars meet in a professional showdown in an 8-2-minute round format, as opposed to the more standard 3-minute rounds. The sanctioned fight has already been approved by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Both boxers will wear 14-ounce gloves, heavier than the standard gloves. The original fight was cancelled earlier this year following an ulcer flare-up for the boxing icon. However, Tyson recently returned to the gym and insists he will be ready to make his sensational return to the gym next week. According to a recent report, promoters for the upcoming event have decided to half the price of tickets to ensure as many boxing fans as possible are able to attend the heavyweight clash. Reacting to the news, Schaub said on his podcast, "Yeah, no st. I like my boy Mike, but there's just no appetite for this. Nobody wants to see it." He added, "It just doesn't make sense. They did too big of an arena. I think they overshot. Yeah, no, the other thing is Mike having to pull out because of ulcers." In a bid to get more eyes on the event, Schaub believes fans would be interested if they made the contest take place without boxing gloves. "I don't get how you're going to twist this one. Mike Tyson, God bless him, pulled out because of ulcers. You know, it's just tough. You want to get people intrigued with this fight, which they can't, they keep trying but they can't. Make it bare knuckle." He continued, "If Jake gets hit with a bare knuckle against Mike Tyson, this thing is over because now you're like, are they in cahoots together? Is there a fix going on?" On the same podcast, the 41-year-old broke down why it's a poor decision on Paul's end to go ahead with the heavyweight dust-up. "I love Mike Tyson, love Jake, Jake's my boy. I hope it crushes. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out the upside to this. Let's go through the scenarios if you're Jake. So you knock him out, people would say, horrible dude. What the F, you just beat up an old man. You get knocked out. People would go, told you this guy's a joke, you got beat up by a 58-year-old. The third scenario here is it goes to a decision. That's a disaster and nobody's coming back." However, the American offered an in-depth explanation as to why. He believes Tyson will be the only winner regardless of how the fight plays out. "That's a disaster business-wise for Netflix. It's a disaster for Jake Paul, who went to a decision with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. The only person who wins is not Netflix. Not Jake Paul. Mike Tyson wins. He can do no wrong. He gets knocked out, he's 58, and still getting paid. He beats Jake Paul, yeah. He goes to decision, Mike Tyson wins.